YouTube, I am so excited for this video. We're going to start with candy cane chapstick. If you're new here, my name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy, just enjoying yourself, knowing it's okay to be your authentic self when you do your videos, the same as you can be your authentic self in your day-to-day real life. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even with face paint on, using whatever you want to, however you want to, and just putting it on and just knowing you rock with or without it. I do curse on my channel sometimes because I curse sometimes for real. I know I'm talking fast. I'm excited. This is going to be hella long. You see how long this is. We're using a new thing, and this look is for an open collab to do a rave look, and it's for Instagram. So you will have seen the picture on Instagram before you see this video. Today is March 12th. This was sent to me from iMethod Beauty. Tattoo Sense of Super Durable, it says. 24 hours waterproof tattoo Sense of Super Durable, and parts made in China, Japan, and India, assembled in China. It is their liquid eyebrow pen. I wasn't going to try it. They did send me 2 of them, but I said, let me just see what it do. So this is the other one I have not tried. That's what this is. It will work if you have brow hair. I don't have hair over here, so that's why it looks way too light. But we're going to do something later that's going to cover that up. And so I wanted to do this brow on complete full face because I always do brows before. My mustache area is looking really disrespectful. But we're going to do a complete full face, and I'm excited. So I said, you know what, let me just see what it does and then come on and do the other brow. And usually I do this tail first, but so what I did was I usually do tails first, and it does paint on, and it did dry down. This has only been on here a few minutes, but because I have no brow hair here, the shade is black brown Y6, it says on the box. And so you see how it is, but since we're going to cover this up later, it doesn't matter how it looks now. I am hella excited about this video. And if you look at this, it is like a comb, so it is supposed to comb through your brows. And when they asked if I wanted to try this, I was like, because y'all know I just use the Fenty brow pencil because it works for me. And the way I do my brows for not having any hair over here, I just draw on a tail and then I'll come back and fill in up here. And so, but for here, this is really nice for filling in brow hairs. You see what I'm saying? And so it's not something I'll continue to use because the color is way off because I don't have any hair over here. But if you have brow hair, this would be nice to fill it in. And because it combs through, like if you're the type to, you know, just spike up your brows, that'll work. But let's fill this in and see and keep going because I want you to see like how it works. And so it does work. And if you want natural looking brows, meaning you only just fill in your brows, like look at that. Like it does what it says, but you need to have hair. You need to have brow hair for it to work. Otherwise, it's going to be way off. So it fills in my brows really nicely. It feels nice going on. It does feel wet, but then it does dry down fairly quickly. I'm not going to do a wear test because this is just a look that we're doing. And I was sitting here like, let me just try this thing. I don't know if I have a code for this. If I do, it'll be in the description box. Unless I remember to put it like over here. So you see how it fills in really nicely. And so if you really just do the minimal to your natural lashes, this will fill them in quite nicely. But again, you have to have hair. Or at least enough where the color will fill in the sparse areas. And so it does look natural. Where I have hair, it looks natural. Over here is just like, girl, troll, person, dude. Like that's not it for over here. And I was gonna go over with the Fenty. I should have did this in a separate video, but then I said, you know what, no, because let's just get it done. And since this is a full face, this is a get ready with me. You're going to see the whole process. If you want to see the whole process, you are free to skip and move freely about the cabin if you don't want to watch the whole video, even though I hope that you do. So we're just going to leave the brows like that. So this other one, This will be somewhere. So I'm trying to think of what to do. If you're interested in that, read the comments, not the comments, read below in the description bar. So now that the brows are on, we're going to take our, excuse me, Milk Hydro Grip Face Primer. We're going to do our 2 lines like we normally do and clean off the nozzle on our face. We're going to use what's left of my Pat McGrath M18. This one has not been opened yet. There's some in an airless pump here. Oh, you know, that reminded me, there's a comment I need to reply to because someone had said they didn't know that you can buy airless pumps, and I need to reply to that comment. So again, just cleaning off the nozzle, even though it looks a little nasty. And so we're going to put that away. This is a brush, one of my 3 new brushes, foundation brushes that I brought to try, and I used this yesterday and I really do actually like it. This is Real Techniques number 200 Expert Face Brush. And so we're just going to tap in where we put where we clean off the nozzle, and we're going to make our foundation primer soup. And I always start under my eyes because that's where I want the most coverage. This is a sheer foundation, so once I blend it out, it's not going to be much coverage. But it does give me, I think, just enough around this area here, because around my nose is red, the crease is here, and my mustache area. And then around here, I just want to even out, because this area here, it's an olive undertone. And I would say it's because of my mustache area, but really it's not. My undertone ranges between neutral, golden, and olive, depending on the parts of my face. My forehead, this area, and around my mouth tends to lean olive, and the cheek area tends to lean neutral. And so you see how this foundation is friggin' perfect as far as the shade match. And I do really like it, except this sheer. So if you're wanting more coverage, you might not like it. And so even for here, like you see my skin here. This, look at this, like this. So if you don't have a lot to cover up, I think you will like this foundation. Some people like it and some people don't, because it is very sheer. And so it didn't even cover the red mark. It didn't cover that mark up there. And you know what? I'm okay with that because it's natural, because I have those marks on my face. And if I want to cover up more, I'll put concealer on. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to put on concealer for this look. And the last time I used this foundation, I didn't use concealer. And it's ironic because a few days ago, when I used it, I was saying I don't know if I wanted to keep it, well, to open a new one, because with the Fenty, I very seldom use concealer, but usually with the Pat McGrath, I put concealer under eye and around my nose area. And I think it really, when I think, it does depend on what my skin is doing, because a couple videos after that one, when I used this foundation, I was like, I didn't even put on concealer under my eyes. And so I think it depends on how much sleep I get. And I don't mind some discoloration showing through, because I have discoloration. And if you ever see me and I have no discoloration, no marks at all whatsoever, it's like, who is she? And I do like that my freckles, the few that I do have, they do shine through too, and I don't mind that at all. So that is the foundation, and I'm just scraping whatever's left. And there is nothing left. We're going to put that away. We're not going to use concealer today. I am hella excited for this video. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take the Fashion Fair Set It Loose Powder and Truly Tawny. Y'all, I am so excited. There's something coming up, and I don't know how soon it's going to get here, but I received an email today, and I was like, and when I read it, it was during one of my wake-ups. I wake up every hour and a half or so, and I'll check messages and then go back to sleep. But around like 4 this morning, I placed an order on BJ's to pick up between 3 and 4 p.m. And so, and I still kept waking up, my usual wake ups, and I'll check messages. And I saw an email, and I was like, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, let me reply to this later, because I'll reply and it'll be gibberish. And then they'll be like, okay, never mind, because you're crazy. So I had less sleep than usual, and I didn't sleep well because the temperature keeps fluctuating. It'll be too warm, then it'll be cool, and then it'll be warm, then it'll be cool. But I ran my errands, went to BJ's, picked up my order, came and picked up lunch on the way home because I was just tired. I'm like, you know what? I have some disposable income in my wallet. And I had taken out sauce from in the freezer with ground, I don't know if it's ground beef in it or ground turkey, but it usually takes a good 2 days for it to completely thaw. And so I said, well, that'll keep for another day because I just took it out early this morning. And so I came home, responded to that email, and ate my lunch, and I took a nap. And I slept for 4 hours. I woke up after, my usual hour and a half. Went right back to sleep, woke up again, and I felt so rested because I had opened the windows when I came in because it was so warm out today. And so there was like this nice cross breeze coming through. House Labs, medium level 7. And so when I woke up, I was still kind of groggy, but I'm like, I need to get up because it was like 8 o'clock. No, it wasn't. What time did I lay down? Maybe I didn't sleep for 4 hours. Wait a minute. No, I slept for about 3 hours. Excuse me. I meant to tell you sometimes my throat randomly hiccups, belches, and gurgles. And so that's what that was that you just heard. Yes, I slept about 3 hours, but I woke up like halfway in between. And then when I woke up again, it was like about 8 o'clock, 8:15. I'm like, let me just get up because I wanted to do this look because I'm hella excited about it. And so to help my mind wake up, I watched the reunion of season 6 of Love is Blind. I don't watch that series. I think the first season, again, this was season 6 reunion. I said, let me just watch something nonsensical and just to help me further wake up. This is Deep Level 10 House Labs bronzer. It's that loose powder on my shirt. So that's been my day. Oh, and I dropped a prize package off today from the giveaway that was in the live I did on March 11th, which was just last night. But by the time you see this, it'll be like a week ago or something like that. So, but yeah, if you're interested in this brow pencil, just read down below in the description box. Yeah, so we'll just do that. If there's a code, that'll be in the description box. I wasn't going to try it, and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead, because I was just dealing with my own personal feelings about how that situation came about. We're going to put on a side sky, y'all. The look is a rave look, so it's like bold, sparkly, out there. So it's either... The collab is to do a rave, concert, or festival look. So I'm imagining a lot of people way more talented than me. They're going to be doing the sparkles, the face paint, and it doesn't have to be makeup. It can be, clothing, arts and crafts. It could be anything. But I'm excited to see what people are going to do because some people do the gems and, when you think about rave, rave parties, it is like bright, bold makeup. And I do have a UV reactive hot pink shade, but I don't have black light though. But it's still like a really bright shade. And so I know some people are going to do black light. Somebody for the last open collab for this same person, I have her name on my paper. Leah_Evangelista is her Instagram. And she painted her whole face. And I was just like, oh my God. And that one was for villains. And so I did like a vampy look. And it was with the Martine Cosmetics 669 palette. It was like a black and red look. And of course, my signature black lip. So we're going heavy with this because we're going to a rave. I mean, in my mind. For the collab, we're going to a rave. But I'm excited because I haven't done this look before. And usually I don't redo looks unless I'm just trying to recreate it with a different palette to see how close we get. So we're going heavy because the rave is all about the colors, the sparkles, being bold. So I'm like, we're using a side sky today. This highlighter that we're using is from MAC because it's glowy. But now I'm rethinking that because I'm going to use it because it is glowy. And it's called Double Gleam Extra Dimension. It's not, I'm going to use a different brush because we're going to put on a lot. We're going to use this brush actually. I'm an angled blush brush. And we're going to load it up and we're going to put this here. But we're also going to put on, I want to use a different highlighter. when it would add more color. But we'll see when it's over, like what else I'm going to want to do. And actually, I do have in my notes, I think, like something else to do for this. But this is where we're at right now. We're going to take Hourglass Radiant Light. We're going to put that under eye and over the face because this does give radiance to my skin as well, and it also helps camouflage some of my under eye discoloration. I am coating both sides of the brush. There's a nice dip in here, so I don't know if you can see it. Like it's usually like a mound. No, there's a dip. So I'm excited about that. I think Hourglass sent the email about a sale that they're having, but this one I don't wear in the summer because when I overdo it like I'm doing now, when I go outside in sunlight, I look like one of the Cullens. It's like fairy dust all over my face, like it's very sparkly. But for the wintertime, it works, and then sometimes it's just like, oh, you too shiny. And so now we're going to spray the face with, do I want to do this first or do lower lash line first? We're going to go ahead and do this. Scandinavia. This also... This also adds some radiance to the face. So we're going to be all sorts of glowy today. With the palette, are we ready for the palette? We are ready for the palette. No. Let's do our lower lash line and inner rims. What am I using for that? Y'all, I am so excited. Where's my other? Why did I have out this deep purple? Oh, we're going to put deep purple NYX retractable eyeliner on our lower lash line. I hope I'm not mixing myself up. I looked at this in the wee hours of the morning to decide what look to do because I knew I wanted it to be shiny. It's going to not be a typical look for me, but this collab is exciting me. And shout out to Heather because she tagged me in a previous one and I was like, ooh. And there was a good reception on it, on my post, and you know, people were digging it. And of course, that's one of my favorite looks because it's dark smoky and it was vampy. But I'm like, you know what? So this one, she tagged me again, and I was like, let's do it. And so we're doing this, and I'm curious. I'm curious and interested to see her look too, and the other ones, because a lot of people are way more artistic than I am, and I don't do the face paint and all of that stuff. And so I'm always like in awe of the looks I see, because it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm just getting out of the cradle here, and you guys are, you know, running marathons. But it's all good though. It's interesting. And people, you know, we have our own style. We have our own vibe. And it's interesting to see, even for, you know, open collabs and what the theme is, like what people come up with. And that's what's exciting about it. And it's a good way to be introduced to new content creators and people who, you know, want to, you know, come out of their comfort zone and do new things. Well, it might be comfortable for them because the looks they do, I'm just like, oh my gosh. So this is the palette that we're using, and this palette here, excuse me for that, these 6 shades, which 6? These 6 here are from Wildflower. This is a lethal BYOP. These shades are from the mystery bag. So we're going to prime the lids and we're going to dig into this look. Where is my brush to blend out my primer? Here we go. I have all the other brushes pulled out. You know what? I had to pull down and then I put it away. I'm excited, y'all, and I hope you're excited too, just to see me do something different, to see me do something new. And I'm already envisioning, excuse me, a devil on my shoulder in a red sequin dress. If you know, you know. So thank you, official troll fam, for that illustration because I'm gonna do a thing, and it's something I've been wanting to do. I've done a few times, and so one of my official troll fam, Ken, was like, just envision, you know, a devil on your shoulder in a red sequin. Oh, I'm glad I saw that before I put that on my lid. So I'm scraping off some of the primer, even though y'all like, girl, you got enough on your lid already. But so that's what I keep in the back of my mind sometimes. I'm like, we're just going to do it. So for this look, because we are going out to a rave in my mind, we are going to just do a lot of things, or quite a few things that I don't normally do. And that's what made me also think, let me just try this brow pencil, because however it turns out, it's going to be covered up anyway. But again, if you have brow hair, I think it did fill in quite nicely. I won't use it again because I need something for the tails, and the color is just way off because I don't have any brown hair there. And even though it was black brown, yeah, black brown Y6, it's great for where I have hair, brow hair. But you know, where I don't, it's like, that ain't it. But it's okay. And maybe I should keep it for when I know I'm going to fill in my brows. You know what? I'm going to keep it for when I am going to color my brows, because it'll get covered up anyway. You know what I'm saying? And it'll make my Fenty one last longer versus putting that on and just covering it up. So yeah, so that is that. We're going to dig into this palette, y'all. I am so excited. I want to hold it back. When I see people bend their palettes all the way back, I mean, I heard it crack when I did this. I heard like the spine crack, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, so I'm going to hold it this way though. Excuse me for the glares. So we are going to take, this is going to be sparkly. Oh my gosh. We're going to take Overdrive, which is this shade right here. And we're going to put that on the first quarter of the lid. We are going sparkly. So this is what I'm saying about sparkly shades, shimmer shades. When I don't use glitter glue, which I don't, my lids don't tolerate it. But with the Fenty primer, it being a tacky primer for me, this is just a shader brush. But look, I have no problem with it sticking. And so it's whatever works for you. And I know glitter primer is a staple for a lot of people. And also because I'm not layering this shade over another shade. Like if I did transition first and then I did crease, there would be those shades on my lid just because of how the brushes are. And so when I work with shimmers and metallics and I want them to stick, I'll put them on first because they're sticking directly. As you see, no problems, no issue at all. Oh my gosh, this here, I'm gonna put that brush away. We're gonna take a clean one and go into Untamed, which refuses to be tamed. This shade is hella bright, and so I was thinking, like, which palette has the most bright shades? This is Thorn. This is the UV reactive light, not UV reactive. Yeah, it is the UV reactive shadow. Now look at this. This is this shade, but it is like a dual chrome, multi-chrome something, because it's coming off yellow. But in the pan, it looks purple. And I have a paper with what the shifts are on it for all of my Notoriously Morbid and Lethal shadows, but I'm not going to take the time to read what it is. So we sparkling, y'all, and in dim light, these be showing up and showing off and showing out, like for real. Because when I worn these to somewhere where it was dim light, people are like, oh my gosh, your eyeshadow is really sparkly, it's pretty. And so I know this would be perfect. We're overlapping that first shade just to get a blend. And we're going to do the same here. And so I'm like, these are my brightest shades that do show up in the dark. And so I'm excited. Like this. And you are seeing some of the purple here, but look in here, you see like the yellow. So this is the same shade. So now you're seeing the yellow here and the purple there. So this, and that adds to it too when you're doing, you know, certain looks and you want to pull out certain tones, even though sometimes you don't know until you place it or place something next to it what it's going to look like. But this is what we got. I'm not liking this line right here. And I don't think, maybe we'll take this to buff out up there because this side is looking fine. This side, I'm not liking this line. This side is fine. This side, I don't like the line. That's a little bit better. Yeah, maybe we'll take that other shade, but I do still want to blend this out more. So we're just going back and forth. Yeah. Ooh, I'm excited. Now we're going to take Mainframe, which is this shade right here. And we're going to place that next to these shades. I am so friggin' excited about this look. And part of me thought to do a halo look, but then I'm like, nah. Now, if I did have a black light and I put the UV reactive one in a corner and outer corner and just had like the sliver in the middle, that would be really nice. We'll inner and outer corner and then put this inside of that and then put one of these in the center like a cat eye type thing. That will look really nice. But since I don't have a black light, you know, I didn't want it, you know, I wanted it to be sparkly as possible. And when I was thinking about shadows, the first thing I thought about was Untamed. And I remembered this one being like super shiny too. And I also looked at Teresa is Lethal, the one that had TV Dinner in it, because that shade, TV Dinner, is hella friggin' bright. But then when I looked at the rest of the palette, I didn't want to go back and forth in different palettes because y'all know I'm easily confused. And so I looked at this and I did want to use, and so it was a cross between this one, and TV Dinner, because I know those three are like hella bright and shiny. And so I settled for this one because I'm like, I can use these other shades in here too and just stick to one palette. But so this is what we have. So we're doing this just to blend right here, just to blend where they meet, where they cross. This is different for me, y'all, because now we're going to take Thorn. I am hella excited. And yeah, this is going to go on the outer corner. So we did switch the type of brush. I wish I had a black light. Oh, so we're going to put that over here. So what it would look like is at a rave, when you walk somewhere where there's black light, you would still see the shimmer, but then this would glow in the dark. So glow in the dark with all the sparkles. You see my vision, right? Like look, and next to Mainframe, this shade right here, that just sets it off. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Heather, for tagging me in that Villains open collab, and for this one, because as you can see, as all of you can see, I am like hella freaking excited. The lip is going to be dark, but we're going to do a thing. Y'all know I'm always doing things. Another one of my official troll kin, she ain't never lie. She said, Dion, always doing things. I really am. Look at this though. Like, look at, oh, this short is going to be freaking amazing. Did I tell y'all I curse sometimes? I was about to. So now we're going to take Foxglove. Where's she at? Foxglove is this shade right here. So that's going to go lower lash line. And I'm going to try something. I'm excuse me for being so rude, digging in my hair. It's time for me to cut my hair. Digging in my ear, I meant to say. So Foxglove is this shade right here. So we're going to put this lower lash line. I went lower with my haircut last time because the guard I was using broke. And so I had to go down a size, because if I would have went up a size, it wouldn't have even cut any of my hair. But I kind of liked it. So if y'all noticed, it was like super, super short the last few weeks. That's why. And so I did go on Amazon and I purchased the size guard that broke. And it was like a 3-piece set. And it came with the size that broke and the size that I used and a size brush guard, one larger than the one that broke. So I know I won't use that one. But I'm like, at least I'll have the one that broke, I'll have that again and a backup of the new one. And I kind of like it because instead of cutting my hair every 2 weeks, I can wait 3, or I still could do 2. But I think I'll just do every 3 weeks. So this would be like week 1 with the guard that broke, but this is like week 2.5 with the smaller guard. And I did like it too. And people told me I have the head shape for close to bald hair, so which is good, like meaning not a lot of lumps and bumps. Now we're going to take Thorn. We're going to take this, the UV reactive, and we're going to put that on the lower lash line too. Wow. Okay. Because again, it's going to glow in the dark if I had a black light. And so we're putting this on top of the purple. I'm hella excited. And we're going to do something funky with liner on the upper lash line, meaning a non-traditional eyeliner color. These collabs are fun, y'all. I think I participated in one before, but then I kept, because I plan out, you know, the looks I'm going to do, the palettes I'm going to use, when I see the prompts, like sometimes I forget and I'm like, oh shoot, okay. Because there's a collab where they post all the prompts at the beginning of the month and they list out the days and what the prompts are. But then it kind of gets away from me. But this one, I didn't have a lot in my calendar to do this week because I was waiting on a palette to come in PR, which got held up somewhere for days and days. And so that gave me days where I didn't have anything to film. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And this is perfect. Y'all, oh my gosh. And now we're going to take Overdrive. And I wonder if I should put primer under here. I think I'm going to use a brush. I think I'm going to end up using a different brush aside from this one. So this was Overdrive. We're going to take this and we're going to put this right in the center of our lower lash line. Hopefully it doesn't. Ooh. Yeah. I did look up Rave makeup pictures because I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm 54. Like, go to a rave. And it's ironic because one of the themes for the event that I co-host, one of the themes is a rave. But I just go in jeans and t-shirt, and sometimes I wear makeup, sometimes I don't. And so maybe I will like do my makeup for the rave. That is pretty. So what I'm going to do also, all right, we're going to take that same shade. I'm going to still use this brush, and we're going to bring it down in like a triangle shape. So this will glow in the dark. This is not how I envisioned it was going to look. This is not how I envisioned. I envisioned it like a triangle, like going down into like a tier. And maybe if I had a smaller brush, it would just be like a triangle going down into a tier. Hashtag troll is trying it. But you know what though? I think this is on point. This side is not straight enough. This edge right here. I tapped in again, so we're just gonna like pat some more. And look at that shift. Oh man, I want to blend, but then I don't want to blend because then that might mess up like the effect of the triangle. Does it even look like a triangle? Y'all like, no, it don't. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take Inglot gel liner. This is number 87. And, ooh, okay. And we're going to put this on our upper lash line. So we are just going for it. Oh, this looks thick. Uh-oh, let me wipe some of that off the brush. Ooh. And so we're going to put this upper lash line. I feel like I went so fast in this video, but y'all know what? All this stuff we did, you see how easy lethal shadows are to use. Everything just went right on. I don't even have any fallout, even though we use sparkly shades, because they stuck right to the primer. So just find whatever works for you. Glitter glue, sponge tip applicators, spray your brush, whatever you want to do, that's what you do to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. That is part of the Crazy Troll Nation way. And so I was glad that I found a way that works for me, because there was a time when I would feel bad when people say, oh, you have to do this. And I'll be like, oh, it doesn't work for me. And I would feel bad. Like, what's wrong with me? And there's not nothing wrong with me. It's just that that way just didn't work for me. And so if you try stuff and it doesn't work for you, try not to feel bad about it. There's nothing wrong with you. That just means keep trying new things until you find what does work for you. That's what that means. And so that's the lesson that I had to learn. Y'all, we definitely going to a party in my mind. And so thank you for coming with me. If you see this on Instagram, feel free to follow the creator of this tag so that you'll see when she posts the next collab. I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus on this. I'm looking at how this brush is fraying. And so I didn't want to mess up my wing. I made the wing too thick, and I can tell because I see a line of blue right here. Because when the wing is thick, if I look up like that, yeah, so you see the blue right there. So this wing I like, it came straight. This one is almost our accidental swoosh, but that's okay because we had a party. Like, who cares if your liner is a little bit off? So what shadow was that? That was, we're going to take a clean brush because I don't want to pick up the wrong brush. And we're going to go back into, that was Untamed. And we're just going to tap that right there. So this is the hazard of making my liner too thick. Because you know, my lids are so puffy. We're just going to put this here only because we put more on the other side. And that's why I do try to do a thin line so that way it doesn't transfer up. Because as you see, it really will. Where did I put that brush that quick? I did not add more on this brush, this liner. I just want to get in this inner corner right there. This side is looking a little janky, and we're going to leave it because I think I just fixed it. So what are we going to do now is we did put on a size sky because we're still with the eyes right now. This is something, but we're going to do more. No, we're going to we're going to go and do eyeliner, but we're going to do more funky stuff with liners. And so that's why I'm like, do I want to do eyeliner now? Because I have our 2 other eyeliners to use, but I don't want to forget to put on mascara. So we're just going to plop this on real quick. Who says that? Jamila says that. She's like, we're just going to plop this here. And I never say that. That's why I'm like, where did that come from? Watching her videos. I do be listening to what people be saying. And some of y'all know that because the way my brain works, the way my mind works, and the way I analyze things and really think about things, which is analyzing things. Yeah, that was weird me saying that. Because I never say that word. Do I ever? Maybe like somebody plopped down on the sofa, but not as far as plop this eyeshadow over here. Yeah, that was weird that I said that. I'm just so excited. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So we're going to now take... Oh, we're going to still use Overdrive. We're going to sparkle the hell out of our face. And I was thinking of one of the new, well, not new, but one of the House Labs blushes, but these will give more of a shine. I was going to take Overdrive, which is this shade here, which is this shade here, and put that on the cheeks, but I think this would be better Untamed because it is a dual chrome. So we're taking this fluffy brush and we're going to use this as a highlighter. So we are really just like, ooh. Oh, so you see the purple and then you see the gold. Oh. I'ma love looking at the real/short for this because you see all these colors. What? I gotta blend this right here because I'm not liking how this looks like a gray cast and it's just like there. But when you turn though, ooh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna flip the brush over and go into Overdrive. And we're gonna just y'all, we going to a party. What the hell? Oh man. I don't know what side of the brush is what, so we're just going back and forth just to like blend this round part over here because this side to me looks fine. Wow. And what we're going to do, we're going to go back to Acai Sky, the House Labs blush. Y'all, this is hella colorful, kind of clownish. But you know what? Like in a dimly lit environment with black light at a rave, I think we got it. Let me know if I got it. Let me know if I did the damn thing or if it's like, you ain't do shit. Like, I'm loving the eyes. I'm loving the eyes. It looks a little scary when I go like this, but what else are we doing? Oh, purple lipstick, and we're gonna top that because we gotta stick with the glow. And I have the lipstick out and I'm looking for it. Oh, you know what? Let me do what I was gonna do with the eyeliner first because I'll forget. Because I didn't write it down. I took the liners out, but I didn't write it down. I have like fallout on my shirt, but none on my face. And if it does, we got sparkle everywhere anyway. So it don't matter. It don't matter. Where was that brush I just used? I don't know. So we're going to take another brush, another one of these ones. And I had this one out. I don't know what for. So, all right, we have the white gel liner from England. I always do that. The color you can't see from the lid. And we have the yellow. I think I'm going to use the yellow because it'll play off of this right here. That yellow in the center. Ooh, this is England number 84. Oh, man, I'm excited. So we're going to swirl this in here. I don't know where we're going to put this. Oh, I forgot. My brows. Y'all, we funky. We're going to run a line. Y'all see I had to calm down to do that. So we're just going to put that there. Hopefully the other side look the same. If not, then we will just intentionally make it look way different. So let me look in the mirror down here. That don't look like that. Does it? Oh, almost. Wow. All right, let me be quiet. I wish this was UV reactive, but then I'm not going to be under black light. I like that we did get both of these to come kind of straight out because one when I did this before, one side was round and one side was straight. So this is looking a lot better. I just need to be quiet and settle myself because y'all see I be hype and that stuff just be... All right. Y'all, let me know if this is clownish or like, yeah, we really going to a rave or a festival or something. And this is growing on me. This underneath my eyes, the triangle tear thing that didn't work out that well. We're going to take Thorn, that UV reactive light. I don't know if this brush is going to work. I might need a thinner brush. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. We're going to take Thorn because that's the UV reactive one. And we're going to do our brows. We're just going to paint the brows this shade. And this is why I didn't care. This will look nice under black light. The Collab initiator, she is so friendly. I am just like, I just feel so welcome. When I responded to Heather's tag saying, let's do it, the Collab host, she commented, oh, I'm glad you're joining us again. I can't wait to see what you do. And I said, well, I'm thinking of a palette. I have a UV reactive light, but I don't have a black light, but it is a bold shade. And she's like, well, I hope you use it. Like, she is just so... Thank you to the little devil on my shoulder wearing a red sequin dress. And this is the right brush for this because it is a wide area and you see this is the thick brush. Let me know if you're enjoying this video. If this is your first time here, I would love for you to go through my playlist, see if you enjoy my content. And if so, I would love for you to subscribe, like the videos you like, thumbs down the one you don't. Comments are always welcome. If you're interested in joining, there's a link for that below. There's a lot of links down below in the description box. I have a ton of playlists for you to go through. I label everything accordingly. So if you want to see my lethal BYOPs, which this is one of them, there's a playlist for that. Everything is very organized because I wanted it to be easy. If someone's looking for something, you can find exactly what you want and not just be searching. And I don't clickbait, so I wouldn't label something one thing and then you start watching and you're like, what the hell is this? So, damn, y'all. The other line, I don't know why I had out the blue. I don't know why. I don't know. So we're going to put the blue away and the white. I'm trying to think of where I would put the whites. We're going to put the palette down again. I'm trying to think of where I was going to put the blue. And I think I only pulled it out because we did blue on the upper lash line and we have purple under here. So I could do a white line here, but then would that interfere with, I could do a white line like right here. But that would interfere with the UV reactive, even though we don't have a black light. But I could just do a white right here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So, y'all, look at Miss Dark, Smoky, Grungy, Vampy, Messy Grunge. Going to a rave. This liner is very creamy, so I'm being very careful. I'm not swirling it. I am just like lightly swiping the brush because this one gets away from me like super fast. And because I just want to do just a line, I need to be quiet because I don't want it. This is very creamy. They all are, but this is like the creamiest and it just spreads. I think this is all I want to do because I feel like if I keep going, it's going to end up super thick. Oh, oh, damn it. I stuck the brush all the way in it. So I'm thinking now, shit. Put this right here. I seldom connect because my eyes tear so badly. Sometimes they tear badly. Sometimes they hardly tear. Thankfully, they didn't tear a lot in this video. This is covering up that thorn shade. But damn, this is different. And actually, this is coming all the way over to the edge of that shade. And with what's left on the brush, we're just going to come here. We're going to come this way because I want to come straight. And I felt myself doing the accidental swoosh under the blue, which we did. So that's like hella thick. And I don't think this is good for under my eyes because my eyes are starting to burn since I put it right there. We're going to make this one thicker because the other side is thicker. Even though I liked this side. Yeah, this isn't good for my, close to my, close to my, damn it, my, lash line at the bottom anyway, because that is really close to like my waterline. I want to put Thorn back under there because that's the UV active one. This is dark purple number 52 Sephora cream lip stain liquid lipstick. We're going to put this on. I know, right? Not a black lip, but a dark lip. I do recommend these. I think they're $13, $15. Not on sale, but when Sephora has their Rouge sale, everything Sephora collection stuff is 30% off. These are like $10 and some change. They're less than $11. And they do have lighter tones, neutral tones, red tones, browns. I just have a few of the dark ones. But I do recommend these. Love the formula. Of course, because I don't keep stuff that I don't like. I like the MAC formula a little bit better. But MAC, for the dark ones, they only have the black, which I love. And then next darkest is a purple, but it's a shimmer. I'm like, what? And so that's why I did a peak over here and I don't have a peak over there. So that's why I have the Sephora ones. Because matte doesn't have more dark shades. Oh, did I get it almost the same? My lips are not symmetrical. And when I try too hard, sometimes it just looks worse. And so usually I don't try too hard. See that? Shoot. But you know what? This doesn't matter, and I'm going to show you why. You know what? That's not bad. And I'm saying it doesn't matter because this is what we're going to do. Oh, I had a brush out for that already. So let me put this one away. Why did I pull that brush out? I don't know. So now we're going to take Untamed. This one over here. And we're going to tap this on the lip. And I have done this before. Did my throat just gargle? If it did, excuse me. I have done this before with Untamed. I really need to do this look or something similar to it at the next Rave event that I co-host. I really do. I just dress for comfort and show up. And people do be dressing up. And I'm like one of the hosts, and I'll just be like, And I do enjoy, though, seeing people dressed up. You know, their makeup, their outfits. Oh my gosh, y'all, we are going to a party called Netflix, Tubi, or Hulu. Thank you so much, Leah Evangelista. And the hashtag is hashtag creative with art. No, it's not. Hashtag creative art. Why do I have hashtag creative art with art? That don't make sense. What I'm saying. We're going to spray the face again, even though we ain't going nowhere. But we're going to pretend that we are. Because this will lock everything in, lock it down. Y'all, this is the finished look. Let me know what you think. Look at the glow over here. And just imagine this on the black light, like glowing in the dark. And the brows would glow in the dark, because that's that shade Thorn. And the lip. If Thorn was a shimmer, I would have put that on the lip too, because then that would glow in the dark. But let me, and I could have used Thorn as a, ooh, do we want to keep doing shit? Yeah, we do. We want to keep doing shit. We want to take this brush. Y'all, I'm just so freaking excited. So we're going to take Thorn, the shade here. And we're not tapping off. Ooh. So this would glow in the dark as well. Why am I really acting like I'm going to a rave? So we're going to close up the palette again. And we're just... So this would glow in the dark, and then you would have the shine from Untamed and Overdrive. What's that, Overdrive? Yeah. Let me know if this is a rave look. Let me know. Like, did I do the damn thing? I'm hell excited. I'm glad that the yellow came out fairly even. The brows, I'm fucking digging it. Like, and so I will keep this one that I opened for when I know I'm going to paint the brows. Make sure you check below for the other one. I'm loving the cheek because I'm just envisioning this glowing in the dark, and then you have this highlight up here. I'm envisioning in dim light the lip shining and glowing, and also just the lid work, the lid shades, because these are going to shine. And because Untamed is a multi-chrome, it's like, what color is that going to look like in the dark? You know what I'm saying? And then having the white under here. So I'm hella excited about this look. Thank you so much, Heather, again, for tagging me in that post. And just let me know what you think. Thank you for bearing with me. Again, thumbs up, comment, like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. Make sure you read the information down below. We're going to go, as always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.